All right, so Covenant. I already fried everything in the compound. I turned against Covenant. And I'm parked at Taffington where I brought the loot from Covenant back. I'm still traveling with Deacon.
Back hurts, my feet hurt, everything hurts.
Here's Taffington built up a little. Actually got its own cow. They threw the bodies of the dead cows over here. And all the bugs I had to kill.
Instinct is the powerful tool in our business. Rely on it. Train it up. It'll save your life. Promise.
Now when you get back to Covenant, the machine guns won't be hostile unless they see us shoot somebody. But what's going to happen is everyone in Covenant is hostile to us. Including the guy out front. And they'll pretty much just come pouring out shooting at us. Which is loads of fun on survival. Yep, see, they're all evil. I'm trying not to do headshots because the bodies don't disappear. And I don't want to have to pick up pieces of head. So I'm going for body shots. if they explode, then we'll have to pick up all the pieces or we'll have pieces of them stuck out there. So not only do we have to kill these guys, but we have to kill them without letting them explode. See, the machine guns still aren't mad at us. That's the mayor.
Let's see if they left anything useful for us. Seems we have a tail. You almost got away.
Oh man.
And here I was wanting to spend the day reading Proust, and then you had to ruin it.
Oh god, Deacon is so annoying. I do have his perk and I can get rid of him.
We live to fight another day, and night, and day, etc. Go ahead, run. I need a break anyway. Almost got away with that. Tell your friends, you dead bastard. We'll be here all week.
Blah blah blah, he just never shuts up. He's worse than me. Plus he's like from California or something. Alright, so there might be one more. I think we got them all without making them explode. Yeah, if there's one more, I'd rather retreat. Yeah, there's one more. Oh, these doors. Deacons is such a dork. Hey, maybe there isn't any more. It would be good to know that there's no more before I do this. Yeah, there's no more settlers. Alright. Get out of the way, you idiot. I hate him. Alright, so here's the trick with Covenant. We've wasted all the dudes. They'll all respawn periodically, so
Anything interesting on him?
you can park them somewhere where you can loot their bodies over and over again. Might as well make it convenient for yourself. They never decay and they respawn with loot, so. And if you did this correctly, you bought her legendary items before you did this mess. If you want them all, if you're a collector. This is the horrible end of Covenant. And I understand they're not liking the Institute and synths. I hate them. I'm having to pretend to be friends with that loser. But I have to build a highway through here, so it's really these evil bigot guys, these racist, whatever they are, overzealous Institute fighters, versus me, the industrialist that needs to put a road through here to Taffington. I'm with the railroad. I'm a railroad man. It's like hell on wheels. I need to put a road through here. So they lost to me. I'm just as evil. I'm more evil, probably.
One day the railroad tunnel will be up. I thought that day had come at the switchboard. I can't shake the feeling we're living on borrowed time.
Well, I am missing some guys. There's at least one more settler. Oh yeah, that guy inside that I dragged out first. Where did he go? Where's the mayor? Where's the mayor? Oh yeah, this is the guy that says, yeah, don't swear. We won't have any cussing. I don't need to cuss to be evil. The mayor's got to be around here somewhere. I know he was shooting at us. I remember shooting him. I thought it was right over here somewhere. It'll all be over soon. Yeah, where'd he go? Hmm. I hope he didn't fall through the earth. Maybe I'm just missing it. There's the first guy. Yeah, he's definitely not here in my lineup, Deacon. See, Deacon don't care if I steal stuff. He don't care what I do. So there he is. That camouflage didn't really help. Helps his body not be discovered by animals. Alright. So there's Covenant. Now the trick is to Deezer is still friendly, but he will be mad if we even take anything out of a mailbox. He will attack us. And all of these turrets don't really count for our defense. They're like on Covenant's side. So one thing we have to do is scrap all these mailboxes right away before you accidentally grab something in there. Even though you're allowed to, you can steal. If you steal, Deezer will turn evil. If you steal in front of Deezer. And then you can store things that would be stealing in the warehouse, and Deezer doesn't care about that. But we really don't want to leave nothing around. So everything, yeah, we could just close the door so he don't see us and steal everything. Or we could store it all. Now this bed I can't scrap and nobody can use because it's owned. So this is like what I was talking about with these owned evil beds that you can't scrap. You can move them, but you can't store them in the warehouse, can't do nothing with them. So they're going to work just like these turrets. What we do is this. Basically, I'm going to lift everything off the ground here and get rid of it. But to fix the turrets, because they don't hate us, but they don't belong to us, you just hold down E or whatever your pickup key is. Even though it doesn't act like, if you just hit E on them, you can't do nothing. You just tap it. But if you hold down on it, eventually you can lift them up. Hold down until they pop. Then you put them on this board. And you go around and collect all the turrets.
After a long day, nothing beats Jesus lemonade.
I actually picked up something on accident there, but I think all the stuff in there is okay to take. So then we hit tab on the floor and store the floor in the workshop and say goodbye to those turrets. If you blow them up, I think pieces of them will stay up there and you can't get rid of it. So this is the clean way to be able to put your own turrets on all the turret platforms. You just do this. And I'm going to do the same thing with the beds too. I'm not sure what the pickup key is on the consoles, but this works on the consoles too. And then we basically have to go through the entire town and store all the stolen junk in the workshop or steal it all without Deezer seeing us do it. Until we're sure there's nothing on the ground that doesn't belong to us. And then we can bring in our own settlers and everything will be fine. And put our own turrets up. Now, if you beat the game, if you beat the nuclear option, get all the way to the end of the game, Covenant just turns itself over to you, and you can kind of serial kill everyone without anyone seeing you do it, and everything will belong to you when you take the town. All ownership. I didn't have these problems when I did it the first time because I didn't destroy the compound and do the quest. But even so, this isn't too bad. You just gotta make sure you remember that, like, Deacon doesn't care if I steal, but Deezer does care if I steal. All this you can scrap for parts. Build your new turrets. I assume the happiness is sort of going down because D's are kind of loose here. Or maybe that's the leftover from me murdering everyone. Yeah, so we stick the beds on here too. Same way. Same trick. Same piece of floor over and over again. We can't scrap. The one bad thing about this is this light's going to stay there. I would almost be tempted to leave this bed here, but I don't like the bad beds. So say goodbye to evil beds. Is there one in here? Wow, you can get rid of this tree? That'd be weird. I might have done that. Alright, so the rest of it is just scrapping. You can't remove this table. I don't think you can get rid of it in any way. And I don't know how to get rid of this. But all the rest of this beautiful town, all of this is stolen stuff, so you're gonna have to pick up all this junk. And you could just do it like Deacon, he don't care what I do. He just wants to open the door so Deezer can see me do stuff. And now this door is unlocked, I have all the keys.
I don't know if even a scaver would take that.
Yeah, so you don't have to store it all in the workshop, you can just steal it. But most of the companions hate it when you steal, except for him and McGreedy. The rest of this you can all scrap. Or leave, it's up to you. I wonder if I can throw something at that. Like it's a, what do you call it? A block update detector for Minecraft. Nope, nothing. You can build a nice floor. Oh, you definitely want to get rid of all these plants too, I think. This one in the corner here, these are evil. Then when you replant, it's all yours. This thing's already alright to keep, right? Water 3, yeah. But even these bottles, man, if Deezer sees us, take them. So that's the secret covenant. I wonder if we have to kill these beds. Yeah, see, they can't be scrapped. So they're not good beds. They have to go. If they can be scrapped, they're okay. If they can't be scrapped, you gotta replace them by holding down E on them until they pop off the floor. No beds. And now you can just put beds back down that look exactly like those. Except we don't have any cloth. But I will once I this stuff is fine.
I ever tell you about the time I was in Capital Wasteland? Now there's a tale.
After a long day, nothing beats Deezer's lemonade.
Hey, Deezer.
Less rads, less mute fruit.
Sure. I'll take some.
Enjoy.
Yeah, it doesn't cure my thirst. Yeah, so that's the trick. You gotta fix everything. Not much of a trick. But at least I showed you that you can do it. If you're worried. This place is essentially mine once I clean up all the stuff on the ground. Alright, everything's stolen in here, yeah. But Deezer can't see us. You don't want to leave anything because your settlers might pick it up or something and trigger a disaster. So you really do have to clean everything off. Or a Deezer might attack them or whatever, you know. And you want to keep Deezer. This is really just all.
Let's
If,
see what I got in my pockets.
I guess if you don't want to keep Deezer, you could just kill everything. Yeah, so you can safely store stuff right in front of. Actually, let's do one more test. If I put something in here, what happens? Yep, it's evil. Yeah, and since your settlers will take stuff out of boxes and everything, you gotta make sure that there's nothing, no traps for them. That they pull guns out of your warehouse. They'll basically go into anything. Probably anything that's a container has to go. So that's it. I'll make a bed and shut this down. Then I'm gonna go get my a provisioner from Outpost Simunja to come here. No wonder I picked up missiles from somewhere. Let's say we got a working Deezer. I should go. I'll build. Let's see if we have enough stuff. Not even close. So I have enough junk to make a bed. Yes, I do. There you go.